could be scraped from school websites and the suppliers of school uniform. And so here you can see what was sent ago. So we quickly discovered it was much easier to get the information from the school uniform suppliers and high street retailers rather than from the schools themselves.
The past weekend, we set our goal with the use of existing database of schools. We scrubbed data on school uniforms and created our own database. We did a design for our website and we started the front end and back end of this website. We found a way to turn the PDF file into text that simplified the task with the handbooks of uniforms. We coded a part of the website and linked the database to the website. You can see our design. Oh yeah. You can see a brief design. It will be different at the end because it is a brief design so far. So yeah, and our team can show what we've done so far in a code way.
Hello everyone, so before we actually demonstrate our prototype, I would like to walk you through the challenges and successes and problems we've had and we've solved. So our approach was always to help our users save their money, and we do this by firstly understanding, okay, what are the school uniform requirements for a school, and trying to offer better alternatives to those usually more expensive branded uniforms that the school is expecting. Now, we have scraped one supplier, one bespoke supplier, and we have also scraped one generic supplier to develop this working prototype. The main challenges we've had, apart from collecting all of our data, is to match the branded item to their generic counterpart. What we essentially attempted at doing, in a way, I guess, was a simple search engine to take the specialty information and compare it directly to our database and try to map it to the correct and the most accurate item that we can provide for our users. If we can have a demonstration of it.
So for this, what we did is you can search the school that you want to see the comparison. So for example, I want to search for Aiton Primary School. I can just type in Aiton Primary School. I can click it. And what is being shown is right now the image is not the correct image, but in the future we will update it. But the price is the correct pricing that we get from the database. And how do we compare these two? Basically, as Roy said, we created the algorithm to actually compare the nearest match that we can find in ASDA and also from the suppliers. So for example, the left one is the one that you get from the suppliers, and the right hand is the one that you can get from ASDA. And the third column is basically how much more expensive. So for example, the Aiton Primary School crewneck sweatshirt is like $13.75, but you can buy it in Asda for like £5 for it. And also, we kind of plan to create this big dashboard kind of things, but somehow we haven't been successful with it. This is our plan for the future. Basically, we want to map all of the data points that we have all over the UK, so we can see the comparisons, like which schools actually have the cheapest school uniform prices compared to us, or something like that.
So coming back to our goals, so we saw a demonstration of how we want to directly help our users, but one of our goals going forward is to also perhaps have an academic article where we can showcase statistics about the differences in markup of prices across all sorts of strata. Perhaps high schools and primary schools, perhaps schools belonging to a particular educational group, perhaps also combine that information with schools that make a percentage profit off of their sold uniform items. And we want to hopefully publish this as an academic article, which we hope will help schools take on better policies and help the marginalized sections of society, and really all of us in general, not have to pay outrageous prices for something that is such a basic necessity. Thank you. If you have any questions.
The photos on the comparisons look very similar. Was that by accident or?
So when we were originally scraping the bespoke website, that is with the branded items, we didn't really take the images from the original website. So this would take another additional 3 hours, but it is a quick fix. We could add the real image.
Okay.
But the titles and the prices are 100% correct.
How accurate do the descriptions need to be when you're searching for the items? Sorry, how accurate do the descriptions need to be when you're searching for the items?
Well, we have implemented a school search so far, so it already displays what uniform the school expects of you. So you don't really need to know the uniform per se, but if our users do want an item search, your search can be really as vague as you want. As long as you see something like a white shirt, it will give you a white shirt.
Oh, sorry, so you just go to your school, you just click on the item, and it'll pull the comparable item from a retailer like Asda.
And you can click on it and you can buy it.
And luckily there are lots of different terms, you know, so we can be sure that we're comparing like by like, because a jumper is a jumper, if you know what I mean. So there aren't two words for the same thing to worry that you're not comparing similar items.
And do you want to use that?
And just because I know this is a real problem that you're actually trying to solve, has this weekend's activity and the output that you've got, has it proven to be a foundational, starting point for you now to have a real world solution to your problem?
Oh, absolutely. So I emailed my colleague that I'm working with at CTC31 earlier, and I said, you're going to be blown away by what's been achieved in 2 days. It's just amazing. So I just have to thank these 4, and Manuel, who was here yesterday, for all the hard work. It's unbelievable.
Really good.
Okay, so what happens next?
So next I have to set up some contracts so that these guys can continue doing a little bit of work. And then tomorrow actually I've got a meeting with Child Poverty Action Group and the Children's Society, because they're going to be part of this bid that we're putting to the Economic and Social Research Council. And we're hoping that we'll have maybe applying for up to £1 million of research grant to carry on with this work.
Very good. Wish luck. Any other questions? No? Right, thank you.